Here for coffee in crypto on a day that looks like we're having some sort of recovery. Yesterday was absolutely insane. Literally apocalyptic vibes, right? I mean, it's not that serious, but it's kind of that serious, right? And it looks like we're recovering quite nicely from that. And hopefully, $29,000 is the bottom for Bitcoin. Let's hope so. Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Let me go ahead and say what's up to the chat, and then we'll get into the news. I mean, there's some good news, especially about Terra. We'll talk about that right now, and the fact that Richard Hart, pretty much the guy who's running Hex, right? Their leader, I would say. Although the Hex community seems a little cultish in my opinion, they have been right. He has been right on a lot of things, which is very, very telling. He's been right on a lot of things. And that was kind of the criticism people gave me when I first started watching him. I'm like, well, you know what? In his defense, he's been right on a lot of things. So, I mean, regardless if you like how flashy it is, he is. I mean, you got to respect the man, right? Give the man his respect. So when it comes to that, I mean, he is that guy, right? He is that guy. So what's up, Bree? We have Slazy, Cortesian, okay, Robert, Dude Crypto, M. Henry, Sean Phillips, Cornish Crypto, WTH, Shibnobi, Remove Liquidity. We'll check that out. Ryan, Cortez, MBK, Hayes, Dude, Matthew Miller, Gabe, Tusi, Seiko, Hunt. What's up, baby? Dr. K, King and Queens of Hearts. I think I already said hi to Bernie, right? If not, what's up, Bernie? Ben Rex, DJ, what's up, baby? Robert R, Joni. Are you wearing a side vest? No, just pulled out a loan on my 401k buying the dip. I'm so down. What's up, Holiday? Yeah, Luna looking bad, man. Terra Luna, too. What's up, Crypto Realist? Bree, what's up, everybody? We got ASMR fan. Dude, ASMR fan, like every time I open my feed, it's just like, oh, because she has ASMR, you know? Yeah, where's Steve the Canadian? Steve? Probably just busy. You know what? When people get busy with life, they take, some time off. That's okay. We'll be here when you get back, That's always okay. All right, let's talk about some news. So Terra Luna is starting to recover a little bit. Now, a lot of people are saying it could be malicious. A lot of people trying to take down. Damn, Luna looking bad. Damn, I'm still looking bad. Damn. UST down 7%, which you should never see a stable coin, quote unquote stable coin, down 7%, but it is recovering. Interesting dip to buy if you wanted to buy a dip. Now, I think it's around like 93 cents, which is interesting. So if you bought the dip on a stable coin, which is hilarious, you're almost you made a good amount back, right? So it's at 91 cents, which is still off, right? Stable coins usually don't get below 99 point something, right? So that's been off. Now, there's going to be some good news. We think good news coming out very soon about the inflation rates. Big Daddy Joe Biden's going to address the nation, but it's not going to be anything I think that can help our market. Honestly, I think that they're pretty much righting all the wrongs for all the money they printed out during the pandemic, and that's about right. Right? They're going to take a bunch of money over a course of 3 months out of out of circulation to right our wrongs, right? So they're going to correct all the inflation issues that, this is what happens. It's like, the pandemic hits, you give a bunch of people a lot of extra money. And honestly, guys, yes, some people needed that money, but like me, they gave me money and I didn't even need a stimulus check. Like I was still working. And this happened to a lot of people I know. I was still working and they paid me the stimulus check. So I just invested it. And I know a lot of people I know who were making way more being on unemployment than they were at the regular job. So no one wanted to go back to work. So you have all this extra income in, you're staying home all day. So you can't really spend too much money. What are you going to do? You're going to fucking buy shit. The PPP loans or invest. The PPP loans, you know what I mean? Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So a lot of people had all this extra income to invest in whatnot, and that's what happened. And that's when we saw Amazon go crazy. Pretty much everything like that is like it involves like you not going out went crazy. Postmates, DoorDash, all those companies, Uber Eats, like really did well. A lot of those drivers made a ton of money. I can attest to that because I used to drive for Postmates and Uber Eats. And let me tell you, during the pandemic, I literally made like $40 an hour one day, $30 an hour one day. I'd make a couple $100 in a few hours, but we'll talk about that and a little bit WTH. Let's chill on that. I know you're talking about the Shinobi liquidity thing, but we're trying to talk about some serious shit here. Thomas says, my wife left me. We lost so much. He doesn't know how much about the recovery we have right now, and I'm not sharing this video. I'm sorry, Thomas. Damn. So my wife left me. We lost some. Dude, I'm sorry. Damn, Thomas. Well, come hang out with us, bro. We'll hang out with you, right? You know, we're all going through some stuff. So yeah, so a lot of people, you know, got the extra money and didn't need the money. And, you know, hey, they spent it on investing, which I think is it's a good thing, right? Now, look at this article. Now, let's check out Richard Hart. Richard Hart, to me, is, you know, if you watch the guy, you think he's some pompous, flexy guy. He's a Pulse guy, right? He's the Pulse guy, flexy guy. I mean, let's go to his YouTube real quick. Like literally, when he streams on his YouTube, he's wearing a full Gucci suit. He has Louis Vuitton bags. Like it's a little crazy, right? And the thing is about that, it's like, well, you might see that and you might think one way, but it's like if you listen to him, you know, it's YouTube, like,
let's go.
Look at this guy. Yeah, look at this guy. It's like you see him and you're like, yeah, what does this guy know? But if you listen to him, you understand that he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about. And he's predicted a lot of things that are happening, and he even called out stable coins, right? So very, very interesting. You think so, Bernie? Now, I don't like the deity whole aspect to it. I don't like the whole deity aspect. I think it's corny, right? But well, red candlestick, it's not that it's recovered completely, but at least we bounced off that old support, right, for Bitcoin. So that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. You know? So yeah, but he knows what he's talking about. He's kind of pompous. He's been in interviews. That's not flashy. He has his watch collection right here. He has his Louis Vuitton bag. He has an airplane made out of like Gucci. That's not flashy. That's flashy. Not saying it's bad. It's corny, but he knows what he's talking about. It took me some time to warm up, and that's why I have everything in the Hex ecosystem. I have Hex. I staked it for a few years or a couple years, and then I have some other things. So, but he's actually like rich, you know? Okay, so he talked about, let's go back. He talked about, so Hex founder Richard Hart predicted 2021 that stablecoins can lead to total destruction. I will Holiday. I'm not going to load up on Bitcoin, but I'll load up on a lot of cryptocurrencies that fall with Bitcoin because Bitcoin controls the market, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and read this article, which is very, very interesting. We'll check it out real quick. So, I mean, if you listen to these people talk about him, it's corny. They think of him as like a deity, right? As a deity. So this is a little while ago, right? Think you're so safe? You might not be. If you deposit 2 kinds of ETH stable coins to a pool and try to make yield, and one fails, the market will trade all your good ones for the bad ones, leaves you with the valueless ones. What seems conservative can lead to total destruction, right? So he called that about the Terra Luna, right? So today's crypto market crash sent shockwaves, giving investors a reality check that not everything named stable is indeed stable. Even stablecoins are facing the wrath of the market despite being pegged to the US dollar. Stablecoins known as UST act as a hedge against volatility, and even in worst case scenarios, go a little above or less than $1. However, Terra's Luna UST plunged straight 40% today and reached a day low of 60 cents. I thought it was 69. Though the UST is now recovering in price, the damage to its reputation, most importantly, stability is done. That's important. It's a reputation thing. So it's like, are people ever going to trust that again? I don't know. So that's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, I mean, you get the point of this. Yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see some more articles. So check this out. They're going to be an ETF, spot ETFs on Bitcoin and Ethereum over in Australia. That's interesting, right? So if you're into that, you'll be able to get yourself an ETF. Why the UST dropped? Yeah, there's a bunch of articles that I listened to earlier today about it. Let me see, Bernie. Let's see. They bought back after 28K. I saw that. I saw that. If you're unaware, Luna, they created a stable coin UST, which is supposed to be backed by Bitcoin. If they sold at 42K, Bitcoin, their stable coin isn't backed by anything. This would be the reason they bought back at 28K. Okay, got it, got it. But the damage is done, I think, right? That's crazy, right? Exactly, exactly. But like we saw last night, Mark Cuban made a very, very interesting a statement yesterday on crypto. So no, they sold 42K Bitcoin, not 42K. Wait, what? Well, yeah, I mean, they dumped their 42K Bitcoin, which backs their stablecoin. But then they said they had a reason. What was their reasoning for that? Didn't they have a reason for that? Uh, if you're unaware, to create a stablecoin. Yeah, didn't they come out with a reason for that? Let me see if I can find it right here. Oh, Bitcoin exchange. Oh, that's not bad. KuCoin doing big things. Let's see. Just a one by one has been looking for the cryptocurrency market. Man, yesterday was just a bad day, man. Just a bad day. Let's see. This is they had an explanation for it. What did they say? I think he replied to this tweet, didn't he? Um, it says the LFG Council just voted to deploy 1.5 billion in capital within Bitcoin UST to ally markets concerns around UST. Some more context on why and how. Over the past several days, market volatility across crypto assets has been significant. The market turmoil is also reflected by past weeks in certain macro conditions across a legacy asset class. So I don't think so. It says we removed stablecoin. We removed 150 UST of the curve. Get ready for a deploy to the four pool next week. 84 million dump, not us. Let me know if you find out who. So they're saying it wasn't them. So it's still unclear, right? It's still unclear. Did you hear that Michael Saylor took out leverage? I mean, it's not nowhere close to what he has in reserves, but that's pretty interesting. To get more Bitcoin, they said 42K was loaned to market makers. So, but I think the damage is done. I mean, when people think of stable coins, the damage is done, So, I mean, what I like to do in the Coinbase app, honestly, is I just go cash. You could do that in the Coinbase app. I just go cash. I mean, you could do it in UST, but honestly, right now, with all this volatility, I like cash. Um, that's my thing. I just go cash. You could do that. It's the same shit, you know. And if I need to cash it out quicker, I don't have to. It's one less step. Although there is a limit to how much you could take out of your Coinbase account per day. If it's in cash, it's fine. So, Michael Saylor, Bitcoin 800K, not anytime soon, right? The market maker job ensures to get orders filled and sells on the buys. So it's good to see some support, right? Man, BNB is falling under $300. Damn. And Algorand will be the world's currency. Man, how about Polygon? Polygon made a good rally today. So if you bought the Matic dip, I think some people are saying in here that they're buying the Matic dip, right? Who bought the Matic dip? It was up as much as 10% today. So good for you if you got in. A lot of the altcoins did recover pretty well. But it looks like we're trading sideways here. BNB is a slow rug. You're out of here. You're out of your mind. Most people know that UST is an experiment. It's only stable coins that's 100% decentralized. It's the only stable coin that is 100% destabilized. Excuse me, decentralized. I'm still bullish on the ecosystem. Yeah, right. President Biden to give remarks on economy in 15 minutes. Yes, I think he's just going to talk about what they're doing when it comes to um, fixing the inflation, and then something about oil exports or exporting more oil or something like that. Maybe more aid to Ukraine. Let me see. Joe Biden. Let's see what he has to say and how that'll affect the market. Does anybody have a link to that? Does anybody have a link to that? Is it on the YouTube channel? No 25K Bitcoin, please. I think the last support for Bitcoin is like what, 22,000, something like that, around that area. Bought 200 Polygon, and I'm just nice. Yeah, BNB is not a rug. BNB is a good buy. I think BNB is going to be one of the biggest competitors with Ethereum. I mean, it is, you know. I flipped to leverage trading and shorted Bitcoin almost half the way down yesterday. I made out like a bandit, bruv. Nice, made it. God damn. You're out of your mind, dude. That is a one-way path. That is a one-way ticket to Wreck City if you F up, but you're doing it. The cool thing about cryptocurrency leverage is usually you have to put some money up so you don't lose a lot, right? Trustless says in a crypto bear market exposed a lot of scams, bad behavior, and Ponzi's. This is the trust definition of cleaning up the space. Interesting. We will see a lot of we see what altcoins survive after this. We need Pulse Chain and Hex more than ever. What's up, Trustless? Thank you so much for the $20 donation. And that is a good that is something good to point out, because a lot of projects, I mean, they come and they go, right? And this kind of market really wrecks people. It's like they can't get through it. You know, it's like a regular business with a pandemic or whatever. You know, like a lot of those small businesses, a lot of them are living paycheck to paycheck, or operating on paycheck to paycheck or whatever it was, and they just kind of went under and never came back. And so this could be something similar with some of these projects. You're so right, and a lot of them are just projects just to make money. They're like I said, they're Ponzi schemes. They're just literally just bad projects that are just clones of other. They're doing things that we don't need in the space. The only thing they're doing is making money. But when they're making some people money, they're wrecking others, and we really understand that, right? We really understand that. We know that when we go look at some of these shit coins, that's what they're good for, right? Making money. So 12K Bitcoin royalty. I thought it was like 22. 20x leverage. You are out of your mind. Abel bought the SHIB dip. Nice, nice. Yeah. What just happened to USDT? I think USDT is fine, right? Yeah, USDT is fine. Matthew Miller, it should be. I'm not sure either. Yeah, I know about Colt DAO. Yeah, I know. I saw the Saitama chart was being manipulated earlier. You guys see that? That was a bot, wasn't it? Yeah, look at this. I don't know. I don't know who's manipulating the Saitama chart like this. I mean, they're going ham, right? Let's see. We have one buy for 77. Oh, excuse me, two buys for 79 ETH and one sell for 77. It's a bot. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but guys, the liquidity is unlocking for Saitama soon, and they were supposed to lock it already. They said they wouldn't even get close. Did anybody know any updates on that? They said they wouldn't even get close to the time it'd be before they relock it. So Matic dumped another 10% the last 3. God damn. People trading that shit. ETH to 1K. Stop playing. I would just buy more ETH. So I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind if Bitcoin went that low, you know, or Ethereum went that low. Yeah, if Ethereum goes any lower, I'm buying more. If it goes back to like $1,800 or something like that, I'm buying a shit ton. They'll have a meeting tomorrow to make the decision. Yeah, I thought Joe Biden was speaking tomorrow. Was that today? I mean, I know the other reports are coming out tomorrow. Let's see. I thought that was tomorrow. It was tomorrow. Oh yeah, and then we'll talk about some meme coins real quick because there's a lot going on in the meme coin world. A lot.
With reproductive freedom under attack.
Oh my god. Um. See, Brittany, Roddy, would you consider that is technically a bear market? Looking back at global chart, look like the last. I would say so. I would say so. Okay, 11th is a CPI, but what about? Let's see. They have to have Biden speak tomorrow. Today, they have to pump all those. Okay, got it. All those drugs into him, make him lucid. It will WAGMI bounce back. Now we'll talk about some smaller cap community tokens, and get into our world right a little bit. So Ship Vader, of course, going crazy still. Really, I bet if we were having a good market, this thing would be absolutely insane. Volt Inu up 16% on the day, which is good because we had that huge 124 for ETH sell. And of course, we're having the beef with some of the Volt guys, some of the influencers. They were talking a little bit of trash, but they just think they got lucky on a shit coin. They think that they're better than everybody. They're holier than thou. They're telling people to hodl when a guy just sold 124 ETH. What about that guy? Did you tell that guy to hodl? So I think it's like Sky Token doing really, really well in this market. There's going to be an AMA on Twitter tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. I think Cooling Chris is going to have it, so I'm going to go ahead and hang out there for a little bit. BTFA up 1% on the day. Rolodex really trading sideways. CVC down 2% again. Terrarium down 4%. Bandex down 4%. WAGMI down 6%. Saitama down 9%. Saitama is tumbling, right? And WAGMI is tumbling too. But I still think there's a lot of good things coming out for WAGMI. Let's go to check out WAGMI real quick on the Twitter. They're very, very active, which is good. We like to see that, right? So this is interesting. So ever ask yourself why you invest in products? There's no clear answer. Might want to rethink it. WAGMI Defense has a clear objective. Capturing market from a 203 billion year gaming industry. So if you look at the gaming industry, when you look at all the smartphone games, where it comes from. Look at the gaming industry in general, but look at the smartphone gaming industry, which is absolutely insane. You wouldn't think that, yeah, people don't like WAGMI. You wouldn't think that they would be having that much of the market share, but they do. So, and that makes sense, right? Like, remember Bejeweled and stuff like that? Those games, was it Bejeweled? Yeah, like the crazy mobile game, like those really go crazy, right? You know, it all started with Snake, you know, and then we had like Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, a bunch of other phone games that just go crazy, and people spend money on these games. So that's what WAGMI's looking to target. BTFA is not doing so hot, but you know, I'm sure they'll get it together. Hopefully, crypto D. So I think the biggest news we've had for them is the fact that they have 3 exchanges for Bandex, 2 down, 2 of top 5 exchanges in volume for BTFA, 1 down. Release of Bandex DAO almost done. Closing a deal with major charity organization meeting Wednesday. We don't back down when there's blood in the street. So they're still getting things done even though there's quote unquote blood in the street. So good for them. Yeah, I know. WAGMI's a good game, man. WAGMI's a good game. People don't like it because the price action's down, but I believe in it, you know, long term. But if you got in, you made money, you got out, I'm happy for you. Because at the end of the day, that's what we want. Let's go check out on the Binance Smart Chain. We haven't checked out a lot of the BNB stuff in a while. Pesa token taking a bit of a dump since the last time we checked it. WAGMI on the BNB side looking like straight dog water. Strange Inu still down 3%. Let's check out Goat Token because there was a lot of drama with Goat Token yesterday. Let's see if they got some of that fixed. I think they went ahead and started doing like crazy buybacks. like the marketing wall or something like that, because it wasn't a rug. What happened was one of the dev team members just took a bunch of his position out. But people were saying that he was airdropped those tokens. So if that's true, that's shady. And that's why I say don't trust these projects. Yeah, so they bought some back, but still the damage has been done. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Altcoin? Uh, it depends. If the market has found its bottom, ApeCoin's found its bottom. You know? Yeah. Shib Vader launching the dark paper soon, which is just their white paper. Man, WAGMI is all hopium. If we do this, if we capture this, capture that, people are investing in Utopia Hope is, but they're actually doing things, right? They actually have a game out. They're working with like some good partners. What if someone goes old school and makes a Pong token and makes a play to earn Pong game? You know, you'll get some traction. Some old fucks like that would probably be on it all day. The only thing about the Pong token is that they would have to have the angle for WAGMI, because you can play WAGMI when WAGMI goes live. You'll be able to play it without even getting in the cryptocurrency. You don't have to. But the ad revenue that games usually get will go towards the people that hold the NFTs. That's their angle. Or excuse me, the in-game revenue will, but paper does sound cool though. Yeah, Volt Nobi. I don't think Volt Nobi is terrible. I think it's good for making money, but they asked me to give my opinion on it, and I had to give my opinion on it. I mean, look, at the end of the day, if this thing rugs, it's my ass. So I don't really care what they think. I'm sorry, I'm just late. I came back from the doctor. I had to get. Oh my god, what's up, David? WAGMI game straight doo-doo water. I thought it was good. Yeah, Volt Nobi not looking too good. Not looking too good. Let me see. Yeah, but the Saitama thing, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting that there's a bot just wreaking havoc like that. But there's supposed to be some sort of whale tax, but dude, no one cares about those taxes. If you're making enough money, no one cares about those taxes, to be honest. You happened to Shirio Inu, bro. Jeez. Shirio Inu just dead, right? Yes, make sure you clickety-clack that like button, please. Voltmaster devs, run the fuck out. Yeah, I mean, they didn't like my score, but what do you want me to do, Yeah, exactly, made it CGY. Andy says, David, I have a problem too, but I was not from crypto. I was in jail. Volt Nobi, that logo looks like Shibnobi ripoff. Hyperburn coming this week or the week after, something like that. I think that everybody in the space is all mature enough to be like, yeah, we don't care about. Look at Burns, buybacks, all that stupid stuff. To reflections, it's all a gimmick, guys. It's all a gimmick. It really is. It's all a gimmick. Now I want to read this again because I thought it was perfect. I thought it was really perfect by like just really judging off how everything's going. So check this out. Mark Cuban says, crypto is going through the lull that the internet went through. After the initial surge of exciting apps, NFTs, DeFi, play to earn, we saw the imitation phase as chains subsidize the movement of those apps to their chains, a la bandwidth and storage subsides by startups. Subsidies by startups in the 2000s. And that's so true, right? So we have working products in the space. We have working products in the space. We do that are doing its thing. And there's so many copycats coming out. There's so many copycats coming out that do nothing for the DeFi space. All they do is make the people money who are involved with it, right? The dev team. And of course, the people who get in early. Because if you get in early to a fake ass project that's going to rug in a month, well, at least you made money. And so back in the 2000s, right, in the early 2000s, there was a bunch of startups that were just that, right? So a la bandwidth and storage subsidies by startups in the early 2000s. Then he says, what we have not seen is the use of smart contracts to improve business productivity and profitability. That's so true, right? Once businesses can learn how to use smart contracts and just blockchain technology in general, that's when the big institutional money comes in, because big businesses want them. Just like how the internet really benefited businesses, and the businesses today are nothing without the internet, right? I was watching this documentary the other day on the old viruses. That, remember that "I love you" virus that was going around? Like someone would send like a message to someone, and they would open it, and it would send it to everyone in the office. Like, it was a crazy virus back in the day, like low level now, but back then it was crazy. And that was right when they started transitioning to the internet, and having all their files stored. And a lot of those businesses could go back because they still have the paper documents. Now, I'm not sure how many businesses now have paper documents anymore. They slowly transitioned out of that, but the internet found a way and made it so that the big businesses could use them, right? Yeah, we already checked out ShibVader, but we'll check it out again in a little bit. The chains that copy what everyone else has will fail. The chains that copy what everyone else has will fail. SATA chain, Kusari blockchain, all these things we do not need, right? Think about that. And that applies to everything. Useless NFTs, play to earn games that no one cares about. It's all applicable. The chains that copy what everyone else has will fail. We don't need NFTs or DeFi on every chain. We need bridges to move NFTs between chains. We don't need bridges to move NFTs between chains. Does this make it fungible? We need smart contract apps replacing SAS apps. Interesting. Right? Interesting. Very, very interesting, right? Some last in the dev seat as profitable. That we can't handle the heat and all coming Lambos. Let's be honest, community tokens are pump and dumps. Exactly. The market cap doesn't validate them. That's why Coin Market Cap, I think, is really picky with who they rank the correct way. That's why I think that they're very picky on that. I think they're very, very picky on that. Interesting, right? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Not yet, Bernie, but it looks like when it comes to like Hex or something like that, like Hex has been out for a long time and they still haven't ranked them correctly. So I wish CoinMarketCap would get that together, because they're not. See, 3 months. Yeah, Hex. I mean, Hex is taking a big dump since all-time high, but it's still a $27 billion market cap. And if we're talking about $27 billion market cap, I mean, Hex should be right up here. It should be hanging out here somewhere, and it's not. It's not. I don't know why. Oh, Devour token. I was supposed to do something with them. We had a meeting and then something happened. I shut up and I think they were late, and then we just never got back together. But I think they wanted to reschedule. So. Our degen plays until they're proven wrong. Packies, if you're talking about ShibVader, you are wrong. You are making a gap between DeFi and mass adoption thinking this way. All tokens are degen plays until proven wrong. Look, I understand that all tokens some tokens that we don't take seriously can go to the moon, but let's be honest now. There's some telltale fucking signs of a rug pull, right? Like anything with Shib in the name, that's not Shiba Inu. Like ShibVader. Anything that says, "Oh, we're gonna be a play," yeah, you can go ahead and yeet your money into these speculative plays, which some have good signs, right? Some have good teams, maybe a unique use case, something like that, but a lot of them are not. So we got to be smarter in this space, Rodney, look at the global crypto chart. The market sentiment looks bearish, but it doesn't look like a full-on bear market. It doesn't yet, Hayes, dude. It just doesn't, right? That would be racist that any person having same similarities. What are you talking about? That makes no sense. That I don't know why you're comparing that to crypto, dude. All these are like literally all these are scams. Like a lot of these are scams. It's just about getting in, making more money, right? Shiba was also a pump it up. All were, bro. You know. Yeah, but Shiba Inu is a little different. They have a huge ecosystem now. Yeah, no, you're ridiculous. I guarantee you, Shiv Vader is not going to be here. Okay, if Shiv Vader is here in 3 months and they're still running, I'll do a free promotional video and say good things about Shiv Vader. You think Richard fakes his volume? I thought it was a reflection of work, so I didn't question. Guys, I have invested 20 ETH on Strange V1. Yeah, clickety clack that like button. Exactly. Let's not kid ourselves on Hex. There are shady things happening in Hex. Low liquidity to pump market cap, locking stake. Let me see. Locking stake, brainwash people, and they will rich in the future in order to have low circulation. But he does know what he's talking about. He's called some pretty big things. Vader is gone by the end of the month. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys. Look, you don't have to believe me, but I have a donation for anybody who wants to send whatever they would invest in shitcoins to if they get rug pull feeling about the actual rug pull. Joe with the $20 donation says, thanks for the great content. Thank you so much, Joe. Look, guys, you can't. So thank you so much, Joe. You can't fool us forever. It's like the group here on the channel, we're becoming more hip to these fucking shitcoin scams. It's like, dude, half these are just scams. They're not going to do anything. They're never going to do anything. You know, they're just not. Why will someone send their coins to a deployer? That's what Pablo did with his Volt. You guys don't know what goes on behind the scene. He's like their main spokesperson. Trust me. We know things in the space that influencers know a lot of things in the space that go on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't. So just keep that in mind. Working on 1.5 trillion terrarium is cheap now. Dude, I read this twice. I didn't seem that hard to read. So there's a lot of I'm reading a lot of things at once here. There have been small Bitcoin pumps and tiny alt moves, but no alt season. We have been running on hopium since November, bruv. Exactly. The whole market is in denial. We are in a bear market. Yeah, if you would have went cash at the beginning of the year, you would have been way up. If everyone would have just went cash. I'm in Shib Vader. It's a good play now, but we really don't know the future. I'm hoping there's a long term, but it's Shib Vader. There's a Star Wars movie coming out. That's why it's like Strange Inu, guys. It's the same thing. Attorney community tokens think they're trash in general. What are your thoughts on Colt DAO? I don't know much about Colt DAO. So they say, Lou. I'm not sure. We'll be playing the Titanic flutes. I know, dude. They got me a copyright claim for that yesterday. All right, we'll see. Hit the buy button. Guys, I got out of Shib Vader at the 6 range. I mean, it could go crazy, but I took my profits and I dipped. You know, y'all do you. You do you, boo. You do you. You do you. Oh, I made money on Shib Vader. Yeah, exactly. Yes, I did, Bree. You can ape attend if you want to. Aborg? Dilute spice. No one really knows. We're at a strong support level here, so let's hope we stay in this area. But I wouldn't be surprised. So if we did, I mean, that's going to go past our 1 year low, right? Which would not be good. You got that pump, Rodney? Yeah, heck yeah. These prices because I going to have to spend a lot more on the possessions I want. What the fuck? Can I copyright the recorder? Yeah, no, they did. They did give me a copyright strike or give me claim. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not, all in all, it's not that bad. But Mark Cuban with some alpha there, good for him. I mean, he's looking at cryptocurrency a lot because he wants to make the most money. You know, he likes making money. So nothing, nothing that is making money, he's not going to know about. You know, if it's making money, he's going to know about it. So NASA just partnered with Epic Games to build a Martian metaverse simulation. What? What does that even mean? Just buy Shiboshis? Love you too, Nico Ab. Ronnie, you should just talk it out with Pablo Crow. What's there to talk about? I said my opinion. They came back with their opinion. That's my opinion. When I look at Volt Inu, I think that it's not original. It's not doing anything original. I think that it has a huge community following, a huge group of influencers, like outside of our space. Like you have people like Mr. Organic talking about it. You have Ian, that UFC fighter, talking about it. Like there's a lot of people that are promoting Volt that are not really into crypto, I would say, but they're just like ambassadors. They have a huge community, and a lot of people made money on Volt. So it's good. You know, I remember when Volt was powerful from the get-go, but it never really had utility. What's the utility? There's no utility. It's just making people money. You know, it's not, that's my opinion of Volt Inu, which is good. That's commendable, especially in our space, because that's what you look for. You're looking to get into these smaller cap community tokens that make you a shit ton of money. And like, it's like, great. You know, that's life-changing money. Same thing with Saitama, same thing with a lot of different projects. You know, like Clifford Inu. Like some people made life-changing money from Clifford Inu. Clifford, the big red dog, you know? It's like, hell, you know, damn, congratulations. That's the dream, right? That's what you want to be. That's where you want to be in this space. You know, but there's, you know, when they came out with the crypto.com shit, it's like, dude, why would you even insinuate that you're getting listed on crypto.com without crypto.com saying it, you know? Or even the official Volt page didn't say anything. They said that. You know, he was like crying on stream. I'm not saying he's a bad dude. I just think it's a cultish vibe and that it's not good for investors. And they shouldn't be telling people to diamond hands anything. They should be encouraging people to make money. Wait, Cool and Chris? What? No, maybe Cool and Chris. Well, he was promoting what was that? Boba token, or Boba mask or some shit. I see you, Sebastian. Yeah, Mr. Organic is an absolute clown. He doesn't know anything about crypto. He's an influencer, but he'll promote anybody who pays him. So he's just making money. I don't really knock him. I think that Spencer Cornelius fucking got his ass. But yeah, I don't take him seriously, you know? All right, Stone Dave, send me one more. You're probably buried. So send me one right now and I'll reply. I hope you all make $1 million. Yeah, exactly, dude. Mr. Organic's getting paid to talk about it before the migration. He showed the wall. He had $800 worth of Volt. He called himself a whale. Speaks about Volt. I don't understand the utility. There is no utility. There really isn't. There's a little game. You know, what's up, Crypto Shop? It's like, dude, you know what I mean? That's weird. It's like changing your Facebook status to engage to your crush when you're not even dating. Hayes, I'm not a Volt holder, but it's pumping a little. The thing is, I want product owners to tell folks that people diamond hand. The owners have one. Yeah, we'll see if Volt's around a year from now, right? I mean, the same thing happened with, say, Tom McClam. It's like denial. What does it take to get a follow back on Twitter? Sometimes I follow people. Oh, but real quick, we are doing another giveaway. So we're going to do another giveaway tonight. I won't be doing a live stream tonight, but I got plans. But we are doing another giveaway today. It's going to be for Sheep Doge. There it is. I forget what giveaway I'm doing. So if you guys want to enter and to win some Sheep Doge, I'm going to go ahead and go down to that. Let's see. I have 2 giveaways going, one for myself and then one for Sheep Doge. So the Sheep Doge one's 10 days. I'll go ahead and pin it to my profile. If you guys want to enter to win that, links to my Twitter are in the description down below. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, links to my Instagram are down below. Okay, check this out. Go ahead, check it out. First fucking pinned tweet to my page, and I'm gonna pick a winner here soon. So follow these prompts. You know, win some fucking Sheep Doge, or should be $100 worth of ETH. Mr. Organic is counting on Volt to blow, or else he will just be another washed up clout chaser. I think he has money from other places, Lou. Shiba Doge is empty. His Shiba bag is empty, and he has been holding on the cult for on by a cult following for Cat. I thought the Volt game was supposed to pay us for dust garbage tokens via the game. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Volt community wants to come at me sideways, but truth hurts. Truth hurts. And okay, sometimes I follow people. Yeah, I don't know. Check DMs. All right, let's talk about some pricing then. You want to do a project? I'll do it. Okay, so my bad. Okay, so what do you want to do? Promo video, AMA. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? We can do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Know what you want. We'll figure it out. BTR, shut your damn mouth, Roddy. I'm purposing over here. What do you mean? You like Shiba Doge, Roddy? It's not bad. It's not my favorite token, but I think it's made a lot of people a lot of money. So I'm not telling you to buy Shiba Doge. We just have a contest going on. It's just free money, you know? Yeah, okay. Well, I'll give you my price on Twitter, and then we can go from there. Volt Army loves Rodney. What are you talking about? Yes, a lot of Volt Army does. Yes. Oh my God. Here we go. Oh my God. What was the utility of Doge, Bitcoin, SHIB, Volt? You cannot compare. You cannot compare, guys. It's because they don't have docs developers. I'm telling you. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate you, bro. I'm sorry, Stoned Ape. All right, here it is. Here, you can have a little package. All right. All come with tweets and all right. So if you like that, reply to me in my DMs. If you don't like it, well, maybe we can negotiate, but I'm pretty firm on my prices. I have a lot of work right now. So if you don't have 5 friends, just tag an influencer. If you don't tag fucking Elon Musk. I had 4K on Sheep Doge in January. See this? That's what I'm talking about, baby. Rip. Look at Shibnobi wallet that withdraw liquidity. What wallet is that? What are you talking about? You've been tripping on that for like the whole stream. What wallet is draining liquidity? What are you talking about? CryptoPunk. Well, you could say that about any fucking shitcoin that pops up in the space. You have to look at signs. Bitcoin was the first. Dogecoin was like the first meme. I think like Dogecoin like the 3rd oldest cryptocurrency or something like that. You can't compare Volt Inu to those coins. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Yes, you could say that you could say that everyone who ever ran a business started somewhere. But are they going to be the next Microsoft? Like, it's like, no, we don't know that. They could be. Yeah, I could walk down the street and see, like I always say, I could walk down the street right now. I could see Rihanna. And she'd be like, oh my God, my crypto journey, is that you? Let's go back. And you know what? I'm going to call Scarlett Johansson. We're going to have a threesome right now. It's possible. Is it likely? Absolutely not. Oh, it's not likely. I'm just saying, if we're looking at the signs of Volt or similar products that are claiming to give you the world, well, then I just think they're here for a good time and not a long time. And trust me, that good time could be a good time. Right. Some products are just like that. That's what I see. I don't see the professionalism. It's a meme token. Their main influencers are like super unprofessional. I get real Walmart vibes from it, but it's making people money. So, you know, We're trying to have a pre-sale by May 25th. Well, tokens in pre-sale, I'm pretty like conservative about telling people to ape in the pre-sale. Like, I'm not going to encourage people to ape into the pre-sale. If it looks good and I like the project, I'll talk about it in a positive light because sometimes some products look good. Like Pesa look good, you know? There's a couple products that look really, really good. Shut up, Bernie. All right, have a good day, Hayes, dude. Appreciate you. Paulo showing screenshots of their wallets. They can show you screenshots of my wallet, which had 2 billion in my wallet. Wait, what? Boring for $5 to pull up a chart and see only shit product on the screen and known by whales to be scams. But Hospo, I want my money back. They want to do an AMA. You clowns just don't get it. T1 exchanges care about for volume, buys, and sales. They don't give a shit about utilities. 19 and 19 exchanges are ready for Volt. Tier 1 will come, no doubt. We have some Volt people in here. Voltoshi has made the name Pablo and DJ made the daily stream. They made Mongoose too. See, Pablo Crow wallet versus influencers with 9-to-5 job. A wallet, a Rodney. What happened to Hinox challenge? I know Hinox going bad, bro. You stay neutral before Saitama. You know, that's what they got to prove exactly. I mean, you guys can get mad. I mean, do your thing. Hey, look it. This is like the Saitama thing. It's like do your thing. I'm just saying, if I had to bet, I would say it's not going to be around a year from now. It could. So you're saying there's a chance. That's right, Cool and Chris. The Volt Colt better be careful before they start looking like Russ and friends. Oh, really? Prism Route Crypt? That's weird. Should have missed NFC Queen. Oh, funny. Just because your personal life is shitty, you don't have to start shit unprofessional. Well, what do you mean my personal life is shitty? My personal life is fantastic. What are you talking about? You see the shape I'm getting in? Do you see how tan my skin is? You see my fade? Get the fuck out of here. My personal life is fantastic. But dude, it's Volt Inu. Like, why are you guys getting butthurt over a community token? Look, if you're so secure in your investment, then what does it matter what I say? I only have 18,000 subscribers on YouTube. What am I going to do to your big token that's going to go to the moon and be the next best thing in the space? Why are you so insecure? Have some security in your investment. I could sit here and talk shit all day about Ethereum. Nothing's going to happen to Ethereum. You think a bunch of ETH maxes are going to come here and harass me? Maybe. Probably not, though. You know why? Because they're secure in their investment. They'll look at me and say, that guy's stupid. But if there's a sliver of truth, if there's something that you're insecure about, something that's screaming out to you in your fucking conscious saying, hey, this is a fucking shitcoin. Maybe I should make my money while I can. Well, maybe that's why you're insecure, right? Look at this is not the Volt Telegram here. You don't have to be a fucking zombie. You can just hang out. You don't got to lie to kick it. You know? Dude, is Voltoshi even doxed? Who is he? No one knows who he is, right? Guys, they're making money. Don't be stupid. I know Hinox is down bad, bro. Hinox is down bad. 19 out of 19 exchanges. Ooh, I was like, yeah, who fucking cares? Congratulations. Look at the charts. I see more money to ship Vader and Shiba Doge, but I am 25-year finance top companies. I am not a public talker. What? You're 25 years and you're out there pumping up Shiv Vader. You guys are out of your mind. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's Shiv Vader. Are you dumb? I'm sorry. Well, no. Yes, there's probably more money to be made in Sheep Vader right now. There's probably more of an upside. It's like saying, for example, if you were to invest $1,000 into Saitama compared to Bitcoin, hypothetically, there's more room for Saitama to grow or another smaller cap community token to grow because the market cap is smaller. There's more room to 5x, 10x, 100x, whatever, because there's just more room in the market cap. You have to, the market caps matter, man. Volt Power has $100 of Volt. Think he is the be a millionaire? Yeah, y'all crazy as hell. Well, it's because it's new. That's the thing about our space is that look at our space is new. Like if you're a small cap community token, even if the market is dying and you're pumping because you have a community behind you and a small market cap, any buy is gonna or a series of buys is gonna send your token to the moon. That's just gonna happen. That's why we are in a good predicament. Why? Because we could still dollar cost average to blue chips, which we all should be doing, which is great, right? That's why we started the degen portfolio to set like a good precedent, right? Like we make money on shitcoins and invest in the blue chips, but we have the opportunity to make money even in a bear market. Why? Because there's always going to be shitcoins popping up. There just is. And if we get in early enough, we can make money. So that's what we can still win on this channel. If the market is down, we can still make boatloads of money. It's just right place, right time, good community. We get the word about it early. Like sometimes that happens, you know? No comment instead of T-Queen. Volt will definitely be over by July. Talking about a Pokemon meme coin with a bolt on its forehead, along with all these wannabe Shibs, Shibnobi, Shibtori, Shibborg, RoboShib. Oh, the weather's beautiful in SD. Hey, Volt Telegram is literally a bunch of dudes sitting around in VC stroking each other's cocks. I know, it's like the Saitama one, little dweebs. Stop comparing Bitcoin. I hate when people are like, we get. Where's it? Hold on. This is you. This is you. SpongeBob meme. This is you right now. I'm sorry. This is you. I gotta make an example out of you. Bitcoin's not doxed. No one knows. It's like, yeah, no shit. It's the exception, not the rule. It's the first cryptocurrency. No one knows this shit. Yeah, no shit. Oh my lord. Oh look, god damn. His real name is Rugtoshi. Oh shit. Oh shit. Everyone knows the developer Shiba Inu is Ryoshi. I am Ryoshi. You are Ryoshi. Everyone is Ryoshi. The shitcoin desperation shilling has become so sad. What's up, Biz? Biz with the fucking voice of reason. Oh my god. Ship Vader came out a week ago. Chill the fuck out. Oh my goodness. I'm just curious. Show me one token doing the same now if you have Ship Vader. If you said Ship Vader is shit. Compare me to this. Guys, it came out a week ago. You're gonna be gone. You're gonna look at in about a month when Ship Vader rug pulls, you're gonna be out of here, or a month or two, you're gonna be out of here, right? You're gonna forget about it. Everyone's gonna forget about Ship Vader. I like Roddy. He's hella wrong about Volt. Look at, I'm not mad that Volt's making people money, but if you're gonna come in here and tell me it's the next best thing and I'm wrong, I'm gonna give it to you real, man. Yeah, one thing is a lot of these shitcoin investors are teenagers with their mom's basement trying to play with the big boys. They know nothing about smart investing. People don't understand the difference between a cult and respectfully promoting your token. Spamming my token in the chat it really is, right? Did Ponzi? Oh my god, Hunter Tormentor, not yet. What's up, Ham Miranda? Uh-oh. You know what? Hey, when Ham Miranda starts talking your advice is heard, but don't you think the attack mentality is toxic for an investing platform? Grow up and act like an adult. Says the guy named Volt Power. You want me to grow up? How about you stop investing into a dog token with a thunderbolt on its head? How about you grow up, huh? Just kidding. It's working out so far. Ship Vader is. I was just honest about Volt. That's all I said. I'm like, you shouldn't be encouraging people to hodl while some Chad that's probably banging your fucking wife is dumping 124 ETH on the community and encouraging people to hodl and implying that they're getting listed on crypto.com with no real evidence behind it. That's bad. That's objectively bad. So you can get mad at me all you want, but maybe they should grow up and stop saying shit like that. Shib Fader is 5 days old. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. What's up, Awesome? Yeah, exactly. There you go. Look at Dave. If you have a solid project with a solid roadmap, no matter what, exactly, you gotta be secure. Me saying stuff about Volt Emu is not gonna, it's not gonna tank it. It really isn't. The people that follow my channel who hang out every day, there are some people in Volt, but they're not crazy or delusional, right? I thought I was listening to my own channel about Shib Vader. What's up? Yeah, Awesome Austin was going in on Shib Vader. You have a guy in here talking about Shib Vader. It's been out for like 5 days, and they're like, "Oh my god, what else is up?" I just got my protein shake. I'm watching the chat. Like, yes, go, baby. It's okay. Meme time. Let's see what I can. What's up, Bleeves? Oh, here we go. Show me one better number of holder and thick liquidity. Thick liquidity. Hold on. Off of thick liquidity, I'm gonna take a piss. So you guys just think about thick liquidity. It's supposed to be thick with 2 C's, by the way. It's gonna be a crotch party. Let's go find that thick liquidity. Ooh, damn, girl, that liquidity's thick. All right, I'm sorry. All right, let's look at that thick liquidity. I remember running. Yeah, well, we know about that video. I'm trying to knock some sense in your big ass forehead. I appreciate that, CryptoPunk. Not gonna happen. You gotta. Well, it's hold up. Yeah, exactly. Hey. Da, 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 da. Bro. That guy's fucking my wife. Does he have a big? I don't know, but he's a chat. I thought Volt already rug Biz. Here we go. Like what? Like what? Packies. Like what? Which one? Which one? Which tokens am I promoting or tokens being promised that they never delivered? And you complain about Shib Vader not lying until now. Shib Vader's been out for like 5 days, bro. That's like marrying a girl you just met a few days ago. It's just not the little thick. We love riding here. Hobbs because it was good. It takes a while for noobs to get in BS out of their system. Yeah, I'm the type of fad because blah blah. I got to skip a lot of these guys. Biden is speaking now, and his motherfucking looks like he just got out of ICU. Oh, okay. I thought that was today. People said that wasn't today. Yeah, Biden does not look well.
Suffered some of the worst
Gavin
fires
Newsom.
we've ever seen.
Which plays a primary role.
He looks like he's all right. All right, let's get right. Let's listen to Joe Biden speak.
Jobs in my first 15
Damn, he looks
months in
bad.
office, record unemployment rates were down to 3.6%, the fastest decline in unemployment.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Volt.
To start a presidential term ever recorded. And in addition, Americans have applied to start 5.4 million new small businesses last year, 20% more than any other year on record. And I see, and as I see it, everything across the country is, as I go across the country, our economy
This motherfucker.
from being on the mend to on the move. But for every worker I met who's gained a little bit of breathing room to seek out a better paying job, for every entrepreneur who's gained the confidence to pursue their small business dreams, I know the families all across America are hurting because of inflation. I understand what it feels like. I come from a family where when the price of gas or food went up, we felt it. It was a discussion at the kitchen table. I want every American to know that I'm taking inflation very seriously.
I'm gonna raise the volume. You guys can hear it?
Priority. And I'm here today to talk about solutions. And there's going to be more we're going to have to talk about as well. But first, I want us to be crystal clear about the problem. There are two leading causes of inflation we're seeing today. The first cause of inflation is a once-in-a-century pandemic. Not only did it shut down our global economy, it threw the supply chains and demand completely out of whack.
Can you hear better now?
Especially in countries where more effective recovery responses weren't available, especially in those sectors that rely on semiconductors. These supply challenges have been further hampered by the onset of Delta and Omicron viruses. And you've all seen it, you've all felt it. And this year we have a second cause, Mr. Putin's war in Ukraine. We saw in March that 60% of inflation that month was due to price increases at the pump for gasoline. Putin's war has raised food prices as well, because Ukraine and Russia, two of the world's major bread baskets for wheat and corn.
Okay. The gas prices are high because our dumbasses wanted to rely on people to get our oil instead of drilling here. I know people don't like drilling, but if we were to just do that, we could get all our shit and be self-reliant. Inflation is happening because all the fun money were printed. That's it. Solved.
Are essentially completely stalled. Ukraine has 20 million tons of grain in storage in silos right now. They're trying to figure out how to get out of the country into market, which would reduce prices around the world. Normally we'd have already begun to export them into the market, but it hasn't because of Putin's invasion. So we're working with our European partners to get this food out into the world so they can help bring down prices. But it's difficult because, again, of Putin and the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And those two major contributors to inflation are both global in nature. That's why we're seeing historic inflation in countries all over the world. But here's the good news. Because of the actions we've taken, America's in the stronger position to meet this challenge than just about any other country in the world. Some of the roots of the inflation are outside of our control, to state the obvious. But there are things we can do and we can address and we need to do. That starts with the Federal Reserve, which plays a primary role in fighting inflation in our country. I put forward a highly qualified nominees to lead that institution, and I strongly urge the Senate to confirm them without delay. The Fed has dual responsibilities. First is achieving maximum employment, and second is stable prices. And while I'll never interfere with the Fed's judgments and decisions or tell them what they have to do, they're independent. I believe that inflation is our top economic challenge right now, and I think they do too. We've built a strong economy with a strong job market. And I agree with what Chairman Powell said last week, that the number one threat is the strength, and that strength that we built is inflation. So the Fed should do its job, and it will do its job, I'm convinced, with that in mind. Now, as I said when I came to what Congress and the President can do to fight inflation, Americans have two potential paths forward. The first is my plan, the Democratic plan put forward by congressional Republicans, is a second alternative. Here's how each of us would tackle inflation. My plan is to lower everyday costs for hardworking Americans, and lower the deficit by asking large corporations and the wealthiest Americans to not engage in price gouging and to pay their fair share in taxes. The Republican plan is to increase taxes on the middle-class families, let billionaires and large companies off the hook as they raise prices and reap profits in record amounts. And it's really that simple. But let me explain why this choice is so important. Let me start with the Putin price hike, high gas prices and energy prices. My plan is already in motion. I led the world and other countries to join with us to coordinate the largest release of oil from our stockpiles of all the countries in history, 240 million barrels to boost global supply. Here at home, U.S. oil and gas production is approaching record levels. In fact, we produced more oil domestically in my first year in office than my predecessor did in his first year. To further drive down prices, my administration is allowing the sale of gasoline using homegrown biofuels this summer, which wasn't allowed before. And to reduce our dependence on foreign oil and reckless autocrats like Putin, I'm working with Congress to pass landmark investments to help build a clean energy future as well. From tax credits for businesses to produce renewable energy, to tax credits for families to make their homes more energy efficient. I met with nearly a dozen CEOs of America's largest utility companies. And they, to a person, told me that, and they're including Southern Company, American Electric Power, and 10 others. They confirm that if we pass the investments I'm talking about, will immediately lower families' utility bills by as much as $500 a year, according to their one estimate. That's by they're going to make their homes more secure in terms of heat not getting out and air conditioning not escaping because they have good insulation. Now, what's the congressional Republican plan with respect to energy? First of all, their plan is to give oil companies a free pass. For example, right now, oil companies are sitting on 9,000 unused leases, oil leases, which are the property of the federal government, on the property of the federal government. Under my plan, they would have to pay taxes, and if they don't use those leases to produce more oil, they just can't sit on it. Unlike under the Republican plan, they'd be allowed to continue to sit on this land without producing while shipping record profits back to their investors. The fact is, the average cost of a barrel of oil has been steady for weeks. So why do gas prices keep going up so high? Republicans would offer plenty of blame, but not a single solution to actually bring down the energy prices. You know, we have no plan. They have no plan to bring down energy prices today. No plan to get us to a cleaner, energy independent future tomorrow. So in the future, American families are no longer subject to the whims of dictators halfway around the world. The next thing is, let's compare our plans when it comes to lowering everyday cost. My plan is to make concrete, common sense steps to bring down the biggest expenses that families are facing. Let's take drug prices. My plan will let Medicare negotiate prices for prescription drugs, like they do with the Department of with the military, as it relates to what the administration is able to negotiate for prices for military. The cap, and I also call for a cap on the price of insulin, which 200,000 American children rely on because they have type 2 diabetes at $35 a month. Costs $10 to make the insulin. They make a significant profit instead of the average price of about $640 a month. Think of the difference it will make in millions of American families, like the family I met with in Virginia about 3 weeks ago, struggling every day, every single month to afford their son's insulin. And on this and other issues, I've laid out specific proposals to Congress to bring down the cost of everyday cost of all American families.
Doesn't this sound bizarre? Doesn't all this just sound bizarre and strange and just weird and obscure? Right. First of all, this guy is not the guy to rally the troops. Like if we're getting into like a big battle, he's talking like, I'm not fired up at all. Where's the charisma? Say what you want about Trump, say what you want about Barack Obama, but those motherfuckers could speak, and man, having that charisma, having that gift of gab, I'm sorry, I know it doesn't really mean anything when it comes to policies, but it does a lot for morale. And this guy sucks. Lord.
Many American families face.
It's like watching paint dry.
That's in addition to the work my administration has already done to lower prices.
And I hate the little subtle jabs at the other party. It's like, we don't need that fucker. We need solutions. I don't care about your hate for another party. I want to hear some solutions.
The reason why prices are up for products people need relates to whether or not the manufacturer has access to all the materials they need to build a product. Think of the materials you need to build a house. If you can't get the materials from the ship to shore, from the shore to the home, the prices are going to go up. That's why we brought labor and industry together on the West Coast to improve operations at the ports, to speed up the transfer of products from abroad to shore, from shore to the location where they're going to be used, so that those products can move more quickly and cheaply. We haven't had enough truckers, for example, to deliver the lumber or other goods. That's why we are executing a plan to get more truckers on the job. It reduces the time it takes to move the goods quickly. Another problem we face is in some industries, there isn't enough competition. And I've often said that capitalism without competition isn't capitalism, it's exploitation. So we're promoting competition for everything from internet services to meat processing. We basically have 4 meat processors in the whole country. They process the meat that goes into the hamburgers you buy. So they set the price. When there's no competition, they can set the price higher and higher. So we're helping smaller companies get into the game to compete and help bring down the overall prices. The bottom line is easing these bottlenecks and making our supply chains more secure is a major focus of my economic strategy. So things move more quickly. Prices go down, not up. You know, some parts of my plan I've been able to get done on my own. I mean, just without congressional approval. Some parts are being held up by Congress. But all of my plan is focused on lowering costs for the average family in America, to give them just a little bit of breathing room. Now, what's the congressional Republican plan? They don't want to solve inflation by lowering your costs. They want to solve it by raising your taxes and lowering your income. I happen to think it's a good thing when American families have a little more money in their pockets at the end of the month. But the Republicans in Congress don't seem to think so. Their plan has actually made working families, it's going to make working families poor. You don't have to take my word for it. It's in writing. They've made their intentions perfectly clear. Senator Rick Scott, Wisconsin, a member of the Senate Republican leadership, laid it all out in a plan. It's the ultra MAGA agenda. Their plan is to raise taxes on 75 million American families, over 95% of whom make less than $100,000 a year total income. The average tax increase would be about $1,500 per family. They've got it backwards in my view. I proposed a minimum tax for billionaires. In recent years, the average billionaire has paid about 8%.
No one fucking cares about taxing billionaires, you dick. Look, here's the thing. Yeah, Chris E., you could talk all this shit you want. You could talk all this shit you want. You have to understand that people need to be fired up. Yes, it's a big deal. Every leader, great leaders fire people up. Great leaders, it doesn't matter. Great leaders fire people up. Doesn't matter being a Democrat or Republican. This guy sucks. Okay? He sucks. Everything sucks. The country sucks right now. Why does the country suck? Well, it's not an accident. You can say, oh, we inherited from, yeah, whatever, Chrissy. It's easy to blame someone else for the issues. This is why the economy sucks. This guy.
Federal taxes. Congressional Republicans have proposed increasing taxes on teachers and firefighters. 55% of the largest corporations paid net zero in federal taxes in 2020 on $40 million profits. It just isn't right. That's why I proposed a minimum tax for corporations. Their plan would also raise taxes on 82% of small business owners making less than $50,000 a year. But it would do nothing to help to hold big corporations and companies accountable. Think about it. Republicans in Congress are so deeply committed to protecting big corporations and CEOs that they're.
What world leader has had that fire up charisma past or present? Hitler.
Rather see taxes on working American
it's
families
true.
and try to depress their wages to take
Brainwash an entire country.
Never mind the fact
Mussolini, Obama, Trump.
Record profit margins, even as
Roosevelt, goddamn.
As they raise prices, record amounts. Look, you've heard me say it before, I'm a capitalist. I'm not out to punish anybody. I have no problem with companies getting and generating reasonable profits. But in this moment of peril, with the war overseas and inflation surging around the world, the last thing we should be.
Well, some things he says could affect cryptocurrency. If he talks about like world events, current events, it could really affect cryptocurrency. So it's important that we listen to what he's saying. You know? Before you get me famous, I don't give a shit. Do what you want, you little weirdos. He could say something about the war or escalating tensions with Russia, which would affect the markets, guys. This is why we're watching this. We're not watching this because we're not having a political battle here. I just want to know what he says. So what's going to happen with the economy, you little weirdos? The fuck are you guys talking about?
Thinking about is rewarding companies for exploiting the situation. While families struggle to pay their bills, some corporate
That's good shit.
Are on earnings calls with investors on Wall Street sharing their record profits and explain how they're using this period of inflation to cover the rise in prices far beyond what they need to do to cover their costs. And all this time, they're not even paying for a fair share of taxes in the first place. You want to bring down inflation? Let's make sure the wealthiest corporations pay their fair share. My plan: ask those companies to pay their fair share in taxes. Congressional Republican plan: let them off scot-free. And if you weren't extreme enough in the Congressional Republican agenda, they put it in writing. It also calls on Congress to put Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid on the chopping block every 5 years. Now, if I hadn't seen it in writing, I think somebody's making this up. Their proposal is every 5 years, all those programs would cease unless they're re-voted, that the Congress comes along and says, yeah, we want to keep these plans, affirmatively voting for them. Well, imagine the changes are going to take place then, man. Imagine all the bargaining that's going to take place. You Democrats want to maintain Social Security, you got to give up such and such. Look, I want to give Medicare the power to negotiate drug prices and make it stronger and lower your cost. Republicans kind of want to make, Congress want to make Medicare's very existence up for vote over and over again, along with Social Security.
Chrissy, are you butthurt because I offended your little political views? Well, if you're butthurt about that, I'm sorry. I can't help you, buddy. You know, get the stick out of your ass. You know, take the piss out of your Cheerios. Relax. He sucks, okay? He sucks. Am I saying that I'm some hardcore, crazy, extreme? No, I'm not, okay? Politics, many ticks, blood-sucking insects. Doesn't fucking matter. Take personal responsibility for your life, you know what I mean? You want to sit there and listen to CNN and Fox News all day, you're going to fucking feel terrible about yourself. So chill the fuck out. Meet Kevin for president.
Medicaid. Really, ask yourself, how well are we going to sleep at night knowing that every 5 years, MAGA Republicans, if they're still the Republican, this, as I said, this is not your father's Republican Party. If we're going to have to vote on whether you will have Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and what amounts you'll have in each of those programs. You know what they're likely to do? Use them as hostages every 5 years to get their way on other things. Think about it. Give us another tax cut for billionaires or Social Security gets it. Stop investing in clean energy, or we're gonna kiss your Medicare goodbye. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. I can't believe that the majority of Republicans buy on to Scott's plan, but that's a plan in writing. He's in the leadership. Finally, let's do one more comparison. Let's compare our two plans when it comes to the deficit. Republicans love to attack me as a big spender, as if that's the reason why inflation's gone up. Let's compare the facts. Under my predecessor, the deficit exploded, rising every single year of the Republicans.
Obviously, I'm a racist.
Plan, we're on track to cut the federal deficit by $1.5 trillion this year. We say it again, $1.5 trillion by the end of this fiscal year. The biggest one-year decline in all of history for America. That's in addition to last year, we cut the budget $350 billion. The deficit, not the budget, the deficit, $350 billion. My Treasury Department is planning to pay down the national debt this quarter, which never happened under my predecessor. Not once, not once. Because unlike my predecessor, the deficit has gone down both years I've been here. That is not an abstraction. It matters. It matters to families because reducing the deficit is one of the main ways we can ease inflationary pressures. Look, the bottom line is this. Americans have a choice right now between two paths, reflecting two very different sets of values. My plan attacks inflation and grows the economy by lowering costs for working families, giving workers well-deserved.
This sounds like a campaign speech, right? Like he's running to be president. That's what it sounds like. I wanted to see if he's going to talk some shit about Russia or accidentally call Putin mama ho or something like that, because that could really affect the economy, right? Which would affect the markets. Exactly. Yeah. I think if we're really like, I don't know, I just feel a lot of people that are like really into politics, like that's everything they believe in, like that's their life. I feel like they're just kind of jaded and they're kind of out of touch. Because these policies do affect us, they do, but not in such a big way that you can't just focus on improving your own life. I think personal responsibility is what I like about some different parties, is that they put the onus on you and they make it so you're not blaming people for your hardships or downfalls in life. And really, in a country like today, check this out. In our country, anywhere ever in any timeline of life, we have the biggest opportunities here in the United States to be better. And look, not everyone's dealt a good hand. People are dealt bad hands. But here's the thing. You can change that. You do have the power to change that. And I think that some people promote that more than others. Personal responsibility. Everything in your life that's happened is your fault. That's how you should believe. Why? Because now you have the power to change it. That's why I like some ideals from other candidates, because I feel like that message is put across a little easier, right? Because you have personal responsibility, especially in our country. People want to say we're oppressed here. People want to complain, blah, 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 blah. We're this, we're that, we're oppressed. We're not fucking oppressed. We're not oppressed. Go back a couple hundred years. Then we were oppressed, right? Go back to like in other countries, Europe, literally everyone was a slave, right? People were dying at the age of like living to 28 was like a long time to live. People were oppressed historically. Now in today's age, we are the least oppressed ever. Take responsibility for your lives. Stop relying on these fuckers to make things better. Because yes, some of the policies and procedures they're making will affect you greatly. But this is not some weird dictatorship where every single thing rides on politicians. Take personal responsibility for your life. Stop being a victim. Stop being a victim. That's what I say. So we don't talk about Trump blames on Obama. You only talk about Biden to get followers. Dude, what are you talking about, dude? They don't care about us. It's a club we're not in. They don't care about us. You know what I mean? Who cares about what these people think? I think they suck, You know what I mean? They suck. Okay. I mean, you could say that all you want, Chrissy. I mean, take personal responsibility for your life. I could do what I want. I've served my time. Yeah, stop being victims. Who cares? Who cares? Yeah, you guys sit there all day, and that's like you're stuck in this. Like, I don't even watch anything when it comes to like the news and stuff like that, because it doesn't really matter. What matters is what's going on in your life. There's some stuff that applies. Like, for example, when Obama introduced the whole Obamacare thing, I got taxed like $400 or $500 on my taxes one year because I didn't have health insurance. I got penalized. That I remember that like it was yesterday. I went to do my taxes and they're charging me $500 because I didn't have health care. I'm like, why do I need to have health insurance? Isn't that my choice? What if I don't want health insurance? I'm fine. I'm healthy. I could get hurt, whatever, but it's my choice, you know? And I got fined for that. So that's what I remember that affected me directly. That's all I can remember, you know? I mean, you're just mad because I'm talking about Joe Biden in a derogatory way. I'm not saying Trump is any better. I'm just saying that victim mentality is toxic and cancerous. It really is, especially for the Black community. Yeah, I mean, weren't we supposed to get out of Afghanistan when someone came into Mr. Obama came into office? Didn't he run on that? What happened? We sent more people overseas. So I don't know what you want to talk about. You know, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. Okay, well, don't. I mean, it's your choice. I just like, yeah, exactly. I personally never gave a shit who the president was. Me neither. But I pay attention to what goes on. I just don't like the victim mentality. I just think it's bad. I think it's bad for people in general, especially people that are like you could say are at a disadvantage. Because look, at people are at a disadvantage. Some people are born with money. Some people are born with parents that love them, two parents that have a good relationship. Some people are in foster homes. Some people, it's like we're like life's a game of poker. Everyone's dealt a hand. It could be shitty, it could be good. But what are you gonna do? You're gonna sit here and blame these guys? You're gonna sit here and blame these guys for all the hardships in your life, or are you gonna fucking take control of your life? You're gonna take control of your life. You know what I mean? Take control of your life. Stop being a victim. Not supporting any president here. You know? Take control of your life. I love the Hodge twins too. Yeah. Yeah. You know? I mean, I mean, I mean, you're mad at me. I mean, that's me though. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. You know, they can be Connor Oliveira all the way, Bio Brawley. Come on, dude. Oliveira is such a beast. Yeah, dude. Foreigners get it right. Like, say what you want about foreigners, but they get it right. Foreigners get it right, bro. Foreigners get it right. Then why do you blame everything on Biden? I didn't blame. What did I blame on Biden? I mean, what's happened? What's happening? We're in a shithole right now, right? But I'm still taking control of my life. I'm still doing good things. So I'm not relying on these. I'm not sitting here like clinging on to every word they make. I just don't, right? I just don't. When you live in a place like I do and you see people that are privileged talking about being not privileged, I hate that shit. I live in a place in San Diego, Southern California, where these people, I come from a single mother household with a crazy drug addicts around, foster homes, group homes. I've been to the fucking ringer. I live in a place in San Diego, and look, I lived in the ghetto. You know what I mean? Like I've been through some shit. I've been on my own since I was 18, financially independent. I've had to just struggle and stuff like that. I don't have any parents that help me with anything, nothing like that. Look, I've had to struggle. I live in a fucking place in Southern California where you get these fucking college students who are privileged, have parents who make money, right? Who have parents that are paying for their college. These people that have lived in good homes their entire life, out there complaining about BLM. Those people, I'm like, the people that I know the most out here in academia, sitting at home, sipping wine in the comfort of their home, talking about Black Lives Matter. Oh, what? I went to La Jolla, San Diego the other day. Not the other day, but when at the all-time height of this whole issue, remember this whole crazy, there was a group of people in the most expensive part of San Diego, arguably, protesting BLM. There was no black person there. That's the kind of corny shit you see here. It's like people want to be a part of something. So they go to academia, which is like a fucking fairy tale. It's like, dude, come on now. Come on now. Get out of here. Get out of here. You know what I mean? Corn pop. President Clinton was the guy. I did not have sex. Not even President Clinton could resist a blowy in his office. You know what I mean? Look, I grew up on food stamps, Section 8, everything, Medicare, everything, every government. I got free food in elementary school my entire life, or just school in general. Like I was part of the system, man. I lived with someone who was really, really taking advantage of the system, and I knew people just like that, right? Scammers and con artists and people that I grew up with and drug addicts and all that kind of stuff. I witnessed it firsthand. I have 8 siblings. And it's like I come from that. It's easy for me to understand where I come from, and I can understand what mentality is better for my community. And people that were in my position that I grew up with, friends that I know, the best thing for them would have been, it's your life, take responsibility. The worst thing for them is somebody else is causing your problems. There's nothing you can do because it's their fault, because that puts the power in their hands. So when you have when you own your own life and you have the keys to your own life, you know what I mean? Then you have the power to take things back. You can say, hey, well, if I need to do some things to get where I want to, you can do those things. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And I just feel like that's not the kind of message we get. We just get like, oh, it's rich people's fault. Oh, it's the evil billionaires' fault. It's like, maybe fucking not. Didn't Jeff Bezos, wasn't his mom a single mom? Didn't he work at McDonald's for his first job? Elon Musk has always been a rich kid, arguably, but are we going to be mad at all billionaires? They didn't have to work to get to where they were at. I just don't see it like that. I don't see it's us versus them. I just don't see it like that. I just don't see it like that. So I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'm saying, literally, people that I know that I was growing up with who were on Section 8 and are on food stamps. Some of those people are still on those government programs today because there's no incentive to get their life together. I mean, I don't know. I think they're good for some people, but it's I just feel like rich people, why should we hate them so much? I just don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. I think there's obviously some evil people, but guys, dude, there's evil people in places we all grow up, literally. Fucking y'all crazy as hell. I'm out of the closet, bro. I'm already out of the closet, bro. I come from cool. Yeah, Chris comes from Chris is an entrepreneur running his own business. It's we both grew up the same thing. Worked for 40, 60 hours a week and paid for college. Do something about it. Same. Yeah, politics are brutal. I remember this. My first college math teacher, Bill Root, good guy. Poly, many, ticks, blood-sucking insects. That's it. No victim complexes here. Yeah, we're not going to get into the whole abortion thing. I mean, I think we're good. Didn't Elon Musk pay 54% taxes or some crazy shit like that? They're gaming the system. Entrepreneurs always game the system. They always do that. They know how to game the system. Every entrepreneur, you can do the same thing at a smaller level. They can't. Plus, anything society can do is make poverty uncomfortable. I don't Yeah, I think it's crazy. It's because like they are rich, you know, like these guys are the rich people. Da 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 da. You're all fucked. Invest in crypto. Oh shit. Right, I gotta pick my Sheeb Doge winner. All right, back to crypto news. All right, we'll get out of politics because people are getting a little butthurt here, and we're getting a little tender. All right, so we're picking the Sheep Doge $100 ETH winner. If you want to go enter, look, it's going to be 10 days. Okay, so all you have to do is go to my Twitter in the description down below. Follow me on Instagram. Excuse me, Twitter. Follow me on Instagram if you want to. Follow Real Sheep Doge on Twitter. Like and retweet this tweet. Tag 5 friends. I'll give you a few minutes, and we're going to go ahead and send it. Send it. Okay. Thank God. Hallelujah. I was just literally watching this to see what he was going to say that was going to affect the economy, like maybe more escalations with Russia, because everything plays a part. I didn't do it because I don't like his boring ass. I just wanted to do it. You know what I mean? Shit. Like, I just said he was boring. I just said like leaders, like there's no like get me firing up, man. We're gonna fight something. All right, let me power up the ledger. Abortion talk always makes friends. We said nothing about abortion here. All right. Ledger's powered up. Who's going to win a $100 of ETH? Can you imagine Satoshi texting you, updating Bitcoin, begging people not to sell? All right. See, Twitter picker. You don't have to have 5 friends. You could just literally tag like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and shit. Does Jeff Bezos have a Twitter? Just tag random people. It doesn't have to be 5 friends. If you don't have 5 friends, which you probably do, because I'm sure 5 people follow you. If they don't, then like pick a random person. No, you don't need an Instagram, Bernie, for not for the Sheep Doge one. That's just for my personal one. I'm giving away a lot of ETH this week. So you don't have to yeah. Sheep Doge one. I want 100 teeth. I would be in real life friends with other Twitter users. I wouldn't be. There's people I'd be friends with. Running for American Idol. Yeah, pay your taxes. Don't avoid on taxes. Look, the government will know that you just skipped out on your taxes one year. They'll find out. And okay, it might not be this year, it might not be next year, but they will find you. Don't fuck around with taxes, especially in crypto. Just report it accurately. There's apps you could do that. It'll tell you all your shit. It'll give you a breakdown for you. So, all right, let's pick it. Don't worry, there's gonna be 10 days of these. All right. Control V. Oh, tweets. Let's go. You better have tagged 5 friends. All right, entries. We got a lot. And we got to draw one winner. Let's do it. Let's do it. We have Dragon Remote. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Follows me. Do they follow Sheep Doge? Can I search here? I don't think I can search here, right? They do. Oh, wait, no, that's not. That's the baby Doge. Do they follow the real Sheep Doge? You know what? I'm not going to do that much investigating. Whatever. Congratulations, Dragon. We're gonna go ahead and DM you and say you won. Congrats. Congrats. You win. Send me your ETH address. Let me go ahead and tweet this person. Duh. Dude, all my winners so far have all been chicks, which is strange. Some girl just texted me and said she wants me to pay her education fees. What the fuck? I don't know you. Nice. Congratulations. See, quote T, quote tweet. Nice. All right, there it is. We got one winner, baby. I love how Rodney sets all the rules and then he's just like, fuck it. They retweeted, you win. Exactly. I didn't set those rules. That was Sheepdoge. So I had the rules for mine. I want to get the fuck out of here. Bro, Chicago is horrible now. Yeah, I know it is. There's some work to do in Chicago. The drawing is rigged. Ronnie sent me your wallet. I have 100,000 Saitama tokens worth zero. You're gonna hook me up like that? I need a thotty so I can win the next time. Rodney's like, these are the rules ish. The Shiba Doge one. Yeah, I'm not gonna check for all that shit. As long as you're following me, we're good. And you had to retweet that, so. Yeah, some girl literally asked me right now to pay her college tuition. I don't got college tuition money yet. You know, not for randos yet. I'm not Drake. You know, I'm not Drake or a rapper. Where's HR? We need representation for the male winners. The stream is confirmed sexist. Yeah, that is weird. There's not a lot of women in crypto. I think what is it, like 10 to 90, 90, 10, the percentages, and they've all won so far. So I have a whole 29 say top. Well, let's go. Let's go. Don't worry, there will be more winners tomorrow. And then tonight I will pick a winner for my giveaway. And that'll be 3 out of 5. So I'm doing a bunch of giveaways. Rodney is really a Biden nut hugger. These balls must be so saggy. You're right, Roddy. My dad abandoned us at 9, went through so much, and I graduated. Top of my class, got my first BA. You see, let's go. If anything, you should be something to you. Exactly, Abel. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Right now, you have a story, Abel. I like that. You should do a contest where everyone has to change their profile. Dude, ASMR fan, that's fucking hilarious. What should be the giveaway? I'll give away some more shit. With like, should I give away like WAGMI or what? Like maybe just ETH still or USDT maybe since the market is volatile. Maybe just USDT. Back at TV says, "Why do you support this confused white supremacy? What are you talking about? White supremacy? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Oh shit! I was born to make mistakes, not to fake perfection." Drake's biggest bar of all time is jealousy is just love and hate at the same time. I'm like, damn, that's a bar right there. Give away Polygon, that wouldn't be bad. I need to buy some though. And then people have to have the Matic network, which they're not going to do, you know. Volt just hit the 20th. I saw that. Thank you so much, Nate True, for the $5 Volt donation. Let's all do Russ's profile. Maggot TV 25. I can't be friends with differences. If they don't like who I like, believe in, that's what I mean. Exactly. There it is. That God damn it. I literally have I have friends on the entire spectrum of sexuality everywhere. Politics doesn't matter. We're still friends. Why? Because normal people can be friends with people with differences. Weirdos. Rodney for president and his big gap tooth for VP. Let's go. Wait, is it the gap? Is because the gap is just a void then. Seeing my dust Saitama is emotionally equivalent as stepping on a Lego physically. Oh my god. I hate the two-party system. They could even argue a bit and get over it. Yeah, I mean, we do that. I do that all the time with people. We argue a bit, then we just get over it. You guys don't have friends like that? Look at this. Okay to support someone who preach hate. Didn't even spell someone. Simone? Is it to support Simone who's what? I don't have heterosexual friends. No offense to anyone, but I get along. I mean, just being in San Diego, I have a lot of friends who like the same sex. But it'd be like that sometime. Two of my closest friends, one's a lesbian and one's a gay guy. One I was in a band with for a long time. And one moved recently, but that's my girl. Hey, Austin ASMR fan, do you have, bro, my brother-in-law stopped talking to his brother and sister because of them liking different political parties? People are nuts. I can't believe that. Man, you obviously don't know, Rodney. If you did, you wouldn't be so close off with your comments. Yeah. Chris E, I bet one of them are gay or dabble in the dick sometime. I have fruity friends. Families be gathering for Thanksgiving, like no discussing religions, politics, cryptocurrency. Yeah, exactly. Crypto. I mean, I'm like 97% gay. I hooked up with my gay friends all the time with hot girls simply because I'm respectful. Wait, what? Oh. A wise man once said, if you let hate in your heart, let it out. Same sex like every day. You guys are degenerates. Okay, let's see. Has the market improved the last hour? No. No. One of the biggest lies people past couple generations were told not to discuss politics and religion. Not too many people can't approach either topic without getting emotional. Yeah, it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy, right? Getting yoked, baby. You just need to get the cuts back. I've been working out hard every day. I just haven't been tuning my diet perfectly. But honestly, I think I want to lose weight super slow. If you can't see you, is it really gay? Maddox, don't forget pineapple on pizza combos too. If you don't like pineapple on pizza, then now we're really not friends because pineapple absolutely belongs on pizza. Put some D's on that bitch. I don't mind friends. I don't mind being friends with lesbians. They have the opposite sex. What I'm saying. Personally, I don't care about your religion or race, sexual orientation. But if you have a right gap between your teeth, man, shut the fuck up, Twiz. All right. It's not gay if you didn't like it. Sex is great, but have you ever tried chocolate covered sprinkles? Chocolate covered sprinkles are whack. Chocolate covered pretzels are delicious. 2 AA brothers. Yes, it does. 2 AA bet. E for president. No, it's down. Medium well. Wait, hold on. Wait. Medium well pineapple. Okay. Crispy pineapple. Excuse me. Crispy pizza is not good. Like too crispy is not good. It's just not. Fuck pineapple pizza. Chris, when I see you, it's on site. When I see you, it's on site. Hey, Fudney, what do you really think about Saitama? I think you love it so much that you can't help to FUD. Here's the thing about Saitama, right? Obviously, our real crypto journey started with Kuma Inu and Saitama, right? And we're learning along the way. And I mean, this last 6 months has been absolutely insane when it comes to just learning about cryptocurrency. Anyways, here's the thing. If Saitama was just run by better people, it'd be okay. Russ is a great speaker. There's a lot of hype and momentum around Saitama. And look where it's at now. And that's not because it's the market. A part of it is, but a lot of it is because the product was poorly ran by these people, right? They missed a lot of the targets. They had a huge community around them. They had a huge pump and big dump. They have a chance to do well in the future. They need to figure something out. But so far, Cytomask is underwhelming. It really is. It's not good. It's not good. Sir better than you. Well, I don't know about that, sir better than you. I don't know about that. I feel like Rodney Fudd say Thomas so he can lower the price to fill his bags. People always say that. Like, why? What? So half the Saitama people say that, but then the other half say you're so irrelevant. What you say doesn't matter. So it's like, well, which one is it? UST, G-Man, UST, TerraUSD, or stablecoins in general. Richard Hart said that about stablecoins. Rodney, you just ruined the Saitama chart in Joe Biden presidency. You're good. I'm just messing with Fudney. DiGiorno pizza is really good. Hey, to be honest, their crust is good. It's just the topping sometimes are kind of whack. I invested $1,000 a few days before a Vegas fiasco. Now sitting on a cool 97. Why do you got to say a cool $97, dude? A lot of people, most people bought it at the top, right around that area. So I'll make some edible pizza, pina colada ice cream for dessert. Better. You're gonna get me fucking stoned. Look, if you're gonna make edible pizza, which is gonna get me stoned, and then make a dessert that's gonna make me stoned, you know. I think Saitama's done right, didn't work, and Steve was right. So now it's about Saitamask Pro. Exactly. Yeah, Steve was right. Steve was right. Steve at Rocket Crypto is right. You got to do a Giordano's Pizza ASMR. Let's go. Pineapple only pairs well with other fruits. That's because you have your taste buds aren't cultured. Okay, Cool and Chris. Okay, they're not cultured. Okay, so you can't enjoy. Look at having the luxury of enjoying blue cheese, especially with pineapple pizza. Like, you just take a pineapple pizza and dip it in blue cheese and just eat it like that. Some people are just not lucky enough to be that cultured, you know. So it happens, you know. I understand, you know. It's lonely at the top, you know. This is what peak performance looks like in your taste buds. That's what it tastes like, you know. That's what peak performance is. Americans will put anything on pizza and wonder why they can't get slim for the summer. Exactly, yeah. Rodney is mad because he couldn't get to Vegas. Bro, did you see you gotta watch that stream that day? That shit was hilarious. If you want to see something funny, go watch my Saitama stream on the Vegas event. You will see the soul leave my body. I was like, oh, are we getting scammed here? Is this a scam? Is this a Ponzi scheme? I used to be a hater, but I've grown up. Pineapple slaps on pizza. There it is. Yeah, I agree. Chrissy. Cool, Chris, I want some of that. You have really good pizza using non-bread. Drops Mike. Cuffin the dip. What does Cuffin say? Pineapple and bacon, son. Let's go. Mike is dropped. Okay, that's disgusting. Wait, what? Ham, bacon, pineapple, and jalapeno pizza. That's good as fuck too. Anyone who still believes in Saitama needs help. I know a bunch of great psychologists. If anyone needs recommendations here in Southern Cali, let's talk weekend. Cool and Chris, you do realize peppers and olives are fruits too, right? That is true. Rodney, egg with runny yolk on pizza. Thoughts? Never tried it, but I wouldn't be closed off to it. I don't know about that. I don't think egg is good with pizza. You know, like cheese and sauce and stuff. I don't think it's a move, you know. My dumbass is gonna order some pizza now. Tomato is on pizza as a fruit too. Oh, here we go. Speaking of Ponzi, is he still going? Yeah, it's Ponzi's on it. Ponzi's literally getting everybody on Twitter. That's my boy though. He be DM. We be talking. He changed his picture back. Well, that's all the TA I need. I just love this TA. Where's Hobbs? What does Hobbs think about this? It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. Remember the big Backstreet Boys and NSYNC debate we had last night? Turns out NSYNC won. Or Backstreet Boys won, which surprised me. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain with or without you. Look at Backstreet Boys won, 171 votes. That's not bad. Press the wrong button. The voting disrespect. I'm offended. That's crazy. I thought NSYNC would have won for sure. Yeah, I'm about to take off right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's about time. We're going to migrate to Awesome Austin's stream. We're going to do a V2 over there. And hopefully they don't talk about politics over there. It's going to get real bloody. You know what we do on my... Hey, look, we had a good, engaging conversation. We fought. We made up. You know? You guys have a fantastic day. I'm going to put out some content today, but there will probably be no stream tonight unless my plans fall through. Thank you guys so much. Lazy Jedi and everybody else, I hope a Backstreet Boy song is stuck in your head. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. And when we are apart. Okay. All right, guys. Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are all great. F's in the motherfucking chat. You know what? Let's do fucking Reading Rainbow. Let's fucking do it. Let's do some Reading Rainbow here. If you guys do not like the N-word, DMX, cussing, or any other combination, or Reading Rainbow if you're weird, I would leave. I would leave right now. I would leave it. F's in the motherfucking chat. F's in the chat, baby. Let's go. Get him in the chat. Get him in the chat. Let's go. F's in the motherfucking chat. Let's go. Send it. F's in the motherfucking chat. Let's go.
Stream 85 plus channels and save up to $500.
Okay, let's real shit. It's not real shit.
Butterfly in the sky.
Come on!
I can go twice as high.
Let's get it on.
Take a look,
nigga.
In a book,
my nigga.
Reading Rainbow.
You think it's a game?
I can go anywhere.
Suck my dick.
Friends to know,
my nigga.
Ways to grow,
nigga.
Reading Rainbow.
Here we go again.
I can be anything.
Same old shit. What?
Take a look,
nigga.
In a book,
my nigga.
Reading Rainbow.
This is the shit I be talking about.
Reading Rainbow.
You think it's a game?
Thank you guys. Have a good one.